According to a Time magazine poll, 84% of people say they couldn't go a day without their smartphone in their hand. Out of those people, 1 in 5 check it every 10 minutes. Why is this relevant? Smartphone addiction has or will affect every single one of us. Over the last decade, we all rely on our smartphones to complete almost any task. It's having negative effects on our lives. My purpose here tonight is to convince you that it's time for us to take a step back and enjoy some technology-free time each day. So as you can see here, if you guys answer yes to any of these questions, you might actually be addicted to your smartphone too. The 3 main arguments that I'm going to go over today are behaviors that are proving smartphone addiction, the smartphone use in unusual places, and the negative psychological and physiological effects it has on your lives. According to Jung Lee, the author of an exploratory study of addictive use of smartphones, smartphone addiction can be defined as a state of being enslaved to smartphone and its related services. And then nomophobia is the fear of being without your smartphone. So I'm going to go on with my first argument. Excessive smartphone use has become a worldwide addiction. The Smartphone Abuse Test Center for Technology and Internet Addiction states that 90% of Americans would fall into the category of overusing, abusing, misusing their devices. This is according to a recent nationwide poll. Now, some opposition would say that smartphone is an essential tool, and in your everyday lives we need it for almost everything like GPS, social media, music, your calendar, games, and the list goes on and on. But the European Journal of Scientific Research stated mobile technology has drastically changed the cultural norms and behaviors of individuals. So my rebuttal to that is that smartphone usage is fine as long as it's used in moderation and it's not excessive. It's intended to make your life better and not have negative effects. So next up, I'm going to talk about my second argument. Second argument is the places that people actually use their smartphone are being detrimental to their lives as a whole. As you can see here,
in the shower,
pretty weird places. Yes.
driving.
Users are taking their smartphones in the shower, using it while they're driving.
What?
Speaking to work. Yes. Next to their spouse at dinner and church while they're walking. So, yeah. As you can see here, 1 in 3 smartphone owners would rather give up sex than their phones. But the detrimental effects it's having on people is it's making them further addicted to their devices. There's mistrust amongst couples, and they're getting lack of intimacy and even increased divorce rates. Traffic accidents and deaths, there's job loss and poor job performance, and it's creating everyone to have like a poor face-to-face interaction because everyone's so used to just, contacting each other on the phone. But according to Mark Barak, the Chief Marketing and Strategy Officer of Jumio, he says that people view their smartphones as an extension of themselves and taking them everywhere they go. But smartphone is a luxury item, in my opinion. It's something that everyone feels like it's a necessity, but it's not really. I mean, I'm just as guilty because I keep my smartphone next to my bed. I take it to the shower. I listen to music when I'm in the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. But it's really not. People have survived for a long time before we even had those in our grip. So now let's look at my final argument. Smartphone use has really had negative effects on both the mental and physical health of America and actually the world. According to Dr. Dan Siegel, smartphone usage before bed has proven to cause lack of sleep. The result is that later your attention will falter, you will have memory impairment, inability to problem solve, you're more likely to gain weight because this is due to the insulin upset in your body from the lack of sleep. So, but changes in your physique, a lot of people are getting this forward head posture, which is causing people to have like neck aches and like balance problems. And there's also a thing called text claw and also cell phone elbow, which is an inflammation of your tendons, and it's enhancing existing conditions. And it gives you like carpal tunnel tendinitis. But computer vision syndrome, and that's when you get like blurred vision, dizziness, dry eyes, and headaches. And according to a recent study from Today's Health on NBC News, a lack of physical activity is creating a whole multitude of health problems. Because everyone's got like a sedentary lifestyle because they're always on their phone. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that smartphones have many positive features, and a recent peer-reviewed journal for pharmacists, therapists, they were provided many healthcare partners with their smartphone apps in the workplace. So, there's a lot of apps that help people lose weight too and work out, but at the present time, the detrimental effects are probably more. So after reviewing all these arguments, which I included behavior proving, smartphone addiction, smartphone use in unusual places, and negative and mental physical effects, I believe the benefits of smartphones have changed our lives over the past few years by leaps and bounds, but I'm sure that I have convinced you that you're time to take a step back, and enjoy some technology-free time each day. Our mental and physical health and relationships with loved ones is not worth jeopardizing for a simple gadget.
All right, good job.